This one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. That's why I love these
bad.
headphones. They're like secondary volume control and everything, so rocking it nice.
I was about to say. Never mind.
You gonna make a terrible joke again? or
No,
what?
no, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday or Thursday or Friday.
Whenever you decide to
Yeah.
listen to this throughout the week.
I'm just assuming you guys listen to this like as soon as it comes out.
Yes, because you love us that much.
It's that wishful thinking, you guys. Hey, we have a really special episode today for you guys. We have a wonderful friend of ours who is a longtime friend from downtown and just a good overall person. We have Miss Kimberly Mason.
Hi,
Kimberly
guys.
Rose Mason, actually.
Yeah, we just learned about that.
Yeah. The secret's out. Hi, guys.
So, Kim, this is your first podcast.
It is.
How you feeling?
Still a little nervous, but I'm feeling good.
We'll make sure we'll make a nice and easy transition to it.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of jarring to jump into something that you've never done before, but
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
But I feel like, okay, so Kim, Kim works at the Moxie here in Greeley, and she's always behind the bar, and it's always funny because like everyone who knows Kim as like the musician, like the bartender that works at the music venue, but I've never ever seen Kim behind a mic until now, so I'm
Yeah.
glad we can make it happen.
Yeah.
It's a rare occurrence.
Yeah, very rare. But anyway, how was your guys' week? Anything fun happened this week for you?
I worked a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
working again.
Just working.
Nice. It's kind of fun that things are opening up again, but it's also kind of shitty
they're
that
kinda
things are getting
closing-
worse and
they're kinda
everything's
closing
closing
again.
again. Yeah.
Now, you've been at the Moxie since the day one, right?
Yep. Since like before we opened, I actually helped set up like the credit card machine and the POS system. And so, yeah, I've been there since the end of April for Jazz Fest 2013.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Jazz Fest was the first like official
yeah,
day.
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. And I mean, how do you I'd say like the evolution of music from like 2013 until now?
Well, evolution music all over, like all together, is kind of a broader, bigger subject. But as far as like Moxie goes, like it's kind of the same. Like we still, I mean, we literally have had like so many old school performers, like people coming up in the world or coming down, like a lot of 80s like popular bands and popular singers. I mean, we had Biz Marquee, like
Yeah.
Kyle Gass is still my favorite by far.
Right. Yeah. What was your all-time favorite show as of recording at the Moxie that you've had the pleasure of being there for?
There's so many, but let's see.
It's a hard question.
It is such
Yeah.
a hard
Very
question. I was like,
Kim's like, I thought we were going to talk about subjects, not talk
wasn't-
about me. Jesus.
wasn't prepared. Isley is one of my all-time favorites. She's one of the best singers I've ever heard, and we were lucky to get her. And then we had Pepper
Oh, I remember
One
that.
year,
Yeah, I
that
remember
I heard that was a shit show.
during a no, it was just during a blizzard.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember I was supposed to go to that show, but then I went to a wedding in Nebraska and I lost my ticket. And then it snowed, and I was like, man, it's probably a better idea I don't
It
go.
Right.
snowed a lot.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Is there?
That was a
I do
while
have to
ago.
say though, like Rooney is one of my favorite bands,
Mhm.
and when they came through, I was so starstruck, and I was giggling the whole time, and like the owners are like, "You're kind of embarrassing me," and I'm like, "But I can't help it."
That's what happens every time I see G. I just like
Oh,
get all
God.
giggly and feel good
Yeah.
inside. Yeah.
I
Like-
wish.
The picture from the Stampede, I mean, says it all.
Oh, definitely.
I just picture Chris when every time he watches me, he's just heckling me in his head.
I heckle you out loud.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But when you're not heckling me out loud, you're definitely heckling in my head. Like, because you're really
Oh,
respectful.
I'm
you're really
thinking
like,
of heckles.
Yeah,
That's it.
like he's like, oh, he's singing. I'm not gonna heckle him until he's done singing.
Yeah, because if I heckle you during the song, no one's going to hear my badass jokes.
That's fair. Cool. Well,
So-
shall we get this started?
All right. Kim, you want to go first?
Oh, all right.
All right.
Round one.
Dream event you'd want to be at.
That's G topic.
Yes. So,
All right.
so pretty much what that was is just like an event that you're like bucket list event. So, for example,
Oh, like if you go back in time
like-
to like Woodstock or something.
that or just like Macy's, like Thanksgiving parade,
Oh,
New Year's
okay.
Eve, Bonnaroo, things like that.
Oh, okay.
I think mine would actually be New York New Year's.
Really?
I feel like it'd be a terrible experience, but I feel like I would enjoy it just because I'd be shit faced the whole time.
Would it be a specific year or just any time?
You can be there.
Well, I'm asking you personally. Like,
Oh, me? No,
Yeah.
I got it'd be.
I think like 1999 into 2000s New Year's Eve.
I think mine would have been
Just everybody
20
getting really scared
That
and be
would've
like,
been
"Where
great.
am I?"
Yeah.
just get in a time machine and go to 2019 just to feel what it was like before all this went down.
Remember when everyone said 2016 sucked?
Did it really though?
I don't remember. 2016 was like 15 years ago, dude.
That's fair. And COVID years, yes, that's definitely it.
Yeah.
What about you, Kim?
Probably Carnival, actually.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh yeah.
In like Rio de Janeiro. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically like Mardi Gras, but like in Brazil, right? Like
Yeah,
like
it's
the
the same.
celebration of like okay, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure it's almost the same concept for like it's like a religious holiday as
It's
well.
like Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like a party, and just like you can wear whatever you want, you can dance, you can sing, you can drink. Just seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I watched a show recently, and the guy, my voice is so cracky today. But a guy went down to Brazil.
Chris is hitting puberty, you guys.
Yeah,
so you know.
I'm now 14. But he went down to Brazil during Carnival, and he was just like all the food he was eating. I'm just like, I want to go to Brazil for that. That's what I want right
I'm
there.
terrified of Brazil.
Why?
I just feel like I would get like kidnapped. I would be like that one person that's like, yeah, let's kidnap that guy.
No offense, G, but they only kidnap white people usually.
That's none taken, man. Actually, yeah, let's go to Brazil.
Now
Kim,
you're down.
Kim, you can't go. I'm
Now
sorry.
you're
Yeah.
down. I don't know. For me, I'd probably have to pick like a music like event, but all the ones now it kind of suck. I don't want to go like to Coachella or anything and like meh. Maybe Burning Man if I was into like doing stuff, but I don't know.
I do think it's funny that like we didn't mention like any musical festival or things like that.
It's kind of hard to think of that right now.
Well, it's also exhausting too, man. Like I think if it was, I mean, because we went to Mile High Fest in 2010, and that was an experience because you were there for the music, and I feel like now like music festivals are so about just being there.
Yeah, it's like
And,
about the
and,
party now.
And like so they call it
Again.
like they call it like the influencers like Olympics is what they call it.
yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
amazing.
Yeah, Mile High Music Festival. That's definitely a really good one. I went 2 out of 3 years, and it was just, it's a whole day, and like it's in the middle of the summer. You're drinking water, you're drinking lemonade, and you're just like bouncing back and forth between stages and just seeing any music that you can for a whole entire 2 days in a row, and that was amazing.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Saw Jack Johnson. I was a little girl for like 3 hours. It was awesome.
Oh yeah,
You saw Jack Johnson?
Front row, baby. First time.
He ran to the front. He's like, he's gonna start, dude.
Remember when we saw the Pixies at Riot Fest and Jack Black was just chilling like right next to us?
Super short.
Yeah. Well, I already knew that. I look up every
He was
short
like short, just
celebrity.
big belly, just it was rough. That was awesome. The one I was gonna say too, event wise, was running of the bulls. I've actually always wanted to do that.
Oh, I actually forgot that was a thing until right now, and I am so down to do that.
I was actually considering that for my 30th birthday this year. Like it's not on the it's not on like close like near to my birthday, but I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna be 30th. Like that'd be cool to do. That or the tomato thing that they do in Spain too,
Oh yeah, the tomato fight.
which is I think in the same like area or realm of like that whole thing too. But
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. I just seen pictures of it, but
can you imagine being like the farmers who have to like
yeah, clean
like,
up.
No, not even that.
Oh.
Just like grow
You-
all the
Oh,
tomatoes
yeah.
just so they can be thrown and not like enjoyed by anybody.
Oh man, I know my brother did Running of the Bulls a while back, and he said it was a great experience. He actually he has this great story about how he was just running and this bull was kind of chasing him and getting real close to him. So he turned around. I turned and moved my face on the mic, but he turned around to like look where the bull was at. And as soon as he turned back around, he just straight ran into the back of some tall dude, knocked him square over. And he like turns around, and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He picks him up, straight knocked Dennis Rodman on his ass.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's like, "I should have known with that colorful hair he had."
Right.
Yeah. It's a pretty funny story. He tells it better because
Yeah, you're not a good
he
teller.
actually knows the story.
He was actually
he was there.
Any other events that you guys can think of that you might want to go to?
I mean, if time travel is allowed, I want to say I would go back to Woodstock, but that just looks so gross.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah. I kind of would go if I was like backstage area. I don't think I'd want to be in the general population at Woodstock.
It seems like such a glorified idea, like going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Woodstock, like seeing all that amazing music, but then you're like, you see pictures and how horrible like the conditions were, and like
Yeah, it
just
does
seemed like miserable.
It does not look like a good time at all.
I think historically, anything,
Maybe the first Burning Man.
yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, when there was no one there and it wasn't a commercial nightmare that it is now.
So actually, speaking of Burning Man, there is a festival in Austin called Eeyore's Birthday.
Like the donkey from Pooh?
Yeah, yeah. So there's like they celebrate his birthday every single year, and it's like the hippiest of things, like just naked people and people on ass. It's like Woodstock, but just like at a smaller like event, and like Austin wise, it's the coolest. Like I've actually always wanted to go to that, but I'm also terrified to go to something like that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like things like that, like Woodstock and things like that, I feel like would just be really fun, but also like terrifying with the mindset that we have now. Like time travel would be really terrible for that kind of stuff.
Dude, this is completely off topic, but like, what if we time traveled now and brought COVID back to like
The Spanish flu,
like 2000 or something?
and then cause the end of the world.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. It'd be terrible.
I don't know why I just diverted, but I just had that random thought in my head. I'm
You
like,
sounded kind of evil too. You were kind of like excited
oh,
about it.
I was smiling
Sure.
the whole time. Don't even worry about that. But yeah, other events. Yeah, I really can't.
Super Bowl would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would go World Series. I think would be cool.
Didn't you go to a game?
I went to a playoff game.
Oh, it was a playoff.
But I didn't go to the World Series. When the Rockies had the World Series, it was impossible to go to that game.
It was.
I had a couple buddies that went, but
I got to see playoffs, but I didn't get any World Series.
yeah.
Yeah, I can go. Like if I get to like a Nuggets NBA final, that'd be like my dream.
Well, that has to happen first.
Shut
So.
up! I know we're so close this year.
I wouldn't say close.
We're the Western Conference. Shut up! You're not even a basketball
Oh,
player.
and
I'm so
that's
glad
time.
time's over. Stupid.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
it just randomly happens. I think a lot of the time we almost fight too. The timer,
the very
the timer
end.
just cuts in.
Like God
pretty
knows.
funny.
Like I better
close.
turn this one off
Yeah.
right now, or else.
All right. G, you want to go next?
Round 2.
Topic is, oh God, pop music, WAP for kids.
Oh, that was my topic, and I know exactly what I mean by this.
Okay, so yeah, explain that real quick.
All right. So the whole idea for this topic was the primary consumption of pop music is done by a younger audience, like teenagers, even at young kids at the time. So I'm very against censoring any. Can I just get this out without you making fun of my crack? I'm very discriminate or censoring.
Making fun of my crack.
You know all this is staying in, right? It's been an entire minute, and I haven't even explained it yet.
bro. Not your crack, Jesus. Oh, that was amazing. Go for it.
You like both. It's fine.
That's fair.
Anyway, so the primary consumer of pop music are like younger kids. So I'm against censorship in music in general. But what do you think the mindset is of these pop artists coming out with songs like WAP when they know fully well that the highest consumer are going to be children? But yeah, I just think it's a very interesting idea. It's like, is pop music really for children? And why are children the highest consumer of pop music?
It's
kind of thing?
so. I feel like because it's called pop music because it's popular, obviously. So I feel like when you're younger, you're not exposed to as many types of music unless you seek it out. So on a day-to-day basis, you're just hearing pop music constantly. So that just generally, and it's pop, it sticks in your head. And then you want to be able to talk to your friends about the same kind of music. But when you get older, obviously you tend to explore more into different types of music, and so you don't get as consumed by pop music, I feel. So I don't know if it's intentionally for kids. They just happen to be the ones listening to it the most and buying it because it's
Yeah, I can
easy.
agree with Kim on that one for sure. I mean, pop music is hard too, because at first it did start off that way, but I think it did evolutionize itself to become more sexual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you bring up WAP for sure. Like that song is
Well, even going
not-
back, like
Elvis
Elvis Presley, like he was super sexualized by a lot of people, and how that old story is like they showed him from the waist up because his wee-wee was gyrating.
Yeah, I mean it is different though. It is a different evolution because like now you're talking about wet ass pussy, and you just have to be okay with like kids listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, like is it really for kids, or is it more just for the sake of like getting 20 to 30 to 40-year-olds who are still like who grew up in that era of music to actually like listen to that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's a valid question. And for some reason, it's still consumed by children on all levels. So
Well, yeah, because I mean,
I was just wondering, like, do you think that's a conscious thing that people are aware of, or they just really don't give a shit?
I don't think they give a shit
I
now.
don't think they can.
Yeah.
I think with the sexualizing of pop music, like you said, I mean, it's been around for a long time, but it just seems like it's more now. I think that's just how society had progressed. Obviously, like everything's gotten more sexualized.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people are kind of just desensitized to it at this point. So
Yeah,
they're
we're
like,
kinda
why not? Like,
Yeah, kind of moving away from our Puritan roots that we founded America with.
Yeah, we went from like hymns
Yeah.
to Cardi B
To
within like
WAP.
less than 100 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, and it does suck because like I know like the music that I write, I try to keep it more of like a natural and normal thing, but maybe that's also why it's not like popular, successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I do consider my music like yeah, that's maybe one of the like million factors as to why, but
You said it, not me, man.
that's fair. Yeah, like I mean, so yeah, I write music. Like my music is poppy, and I will say that, but it's also not like I'm not gonna write something that's gonna be sexual like that just for the sake of
Wet
writing.
ass P word.
Yeah, I also wonder how the Kids Bop version. I've always wanted to write the Kids Bop version of that song.
Dude, there's so many Kids Bop songs that are blatantly about like sex, but
Yeah, like the Whip and Nene.
sure,
That's definitely about like a threesome.
I'll believe you on that one. I have no idea, dude.
Or like Soulja Boy, for example. That's a good example.
Oh
of like,
yeah.
Like Superman that hoe. That's like a thing
What-
apparently.
Okay, firstly, what the hell does Superman that hoe even mean?
Do you really want to know? Should we really put this on there?
I mean, you can tell me after.
Yeah, I'll definitely tell you after. Just people look it up if you really want to know what Superman that hoe
Leave it
really
in the
means.
comments,
Yeah.
please.
But
G reads all of those.
I do read all of them. I need love. Yeah, it does suck that pop music is at that point though, because I feel like when it first started, there was like a genuine dedication towards making something popular that people are gonna like, and it has transitioned from the '90s up. I would say probably like the late '80s until now, where there is that sexualization. But like Kim said, like that's with everything. Every type of media that's out there is gonna try to push that, whether it be magazines, TV shows, movies. Like that's a thing now, and it sucks.
I mean, does it really though, or is it just where it's going?
I mean, I guess I'm not a kid, so it doesn't matter. I don't know.
I mean, you're old, but I wouldn't say you're not a kid.
Any final thoughts on that, Kimberly?
No.
Kimberly Rose.
Trying to catch yourself.
Yeah. I just know that I can never write a song like that. But also,
Is it like you can't write a song like that because you don't have a wet ass P word, or just in general that you don't want to write a song like that's gratuitous?
I think that's probably a little column A, little column B on that one. but
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say it's gonna be hard to write a song about that if you're a dude.
I like
but-
how you're saying
to-
P word, like it's
I think you're gonna change it to WAD.
Yeah.
A WAD song.
wet ass Dixie cup.
Yep,
That's what it is. Nailed it.
I got that wet ass Guillermo.
That wag.
That wag. Yep, that's it. Oh, and time. I'm down with the wag. That's gonna be a thing now. We're
God.
wagging.
Oh, it's a thing now.
Well, what's that other song? I know we should be talking about this
yeah,
more, but
time's up.
like OPP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a thing.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
That was the OG WAP.
It was.
That was.
All right, is it my turn?
Round 3.
All right, next topic is Archer or Bob's Burgers.
I think this might just be me talking the whole time. Have you seen the show?
Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm so glad.
I'm
it's it.
so glad this happened with a third person here. I've seen Archer up until season 4 or 5. What's the one where he's on like the not highlight team, the like lacrosse team or something in the jungle?
Oh, that's season like 3. I think it's season 4.
Yeah, that's the last one I saw. So
He's the one. That's the one where he loses his wife because other Barry killed his wife. Spoiler,
Yeah.
by the way.
dude, that was like
Say spoiler
yeah,
after the spoiler.
10 years ago. I don't know. But yeah, that's the last time I saw Archer.
And
so.
you've never seen Bob's Burgers, have you?
I've watched it with you, but it was like, hey, watch this. It's the same dude that does Archer. I'm like, okay, cool.
And you watched both, right, Kim?
I've seen a lot of Bob's Burgers, probably all of them, more than once, and I've just seen random episodes of Archer here.
Perfect. There you go.
And
I
there.
So you're saying
we
if-
balance each other.
Yeah, if it was Archer versus Bob's Burgers, you've obviously chosen Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
I would choose Bob's Burgers too, though.
I just think it's great. The Archer is just a parody on like the James Bond idea. I just love that whole shitty spy thing.
Yeah, like the reality of like being a spy would probably just be like an alcoholic mess.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and it's crazy because like at first because I started watching Archer first, and
because
then
it
when I
came
watched,
out first.
I think they came out at the same time.
I'm fact checking that right now.
Yeah,
Keep
go
talking.
ahead. Go ahead. But the thing that I noticed was that like I couldn't watch Bob's Burgers because the voice was so similar. But then when you like start and you force yourself to watch it, you can tell the complete difference. And it did help that H. John Benjamin, is that his name? I think so. Who does the voice for both of them? He'll say like, when I'm doing Archer, I sound really confident and cocky when I'm speaking because that's the way he is. When I'm speaking with Bob, I'm really like light and timid because he's not confident. He's the complete opposite of it. So they're both good shows. But yeah, I love Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, me too.
Like the whole like opening credits is like a different like exterminator and like there's a different like building on the
Store?
side of
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character on Bob's? If that's even possible.
It's possible. Kind of depends on the episode sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I like Gene's quips. He
Yeah.
randomly will say something just hilarious out of nowhere. Louise is obviously just hilarious and crazy and great.
All right, you ready for this, G?
Just kinda-
Archer came out in 2009. Bob's Burgers started in 2011.
Oh wow.
Mark that in a win in Chris' column.
Oh, it was a competition with this guy.
You said Archer versus Bob's Burgers. You brought the competition upon yourself.
You just needed to put your 2 cents in just by being right on the when it came out.
Yes,
That's fair. I love it.
that's all I have to
all you
participate
have.
in this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I think Gene is my favorite by far, just because his when he talks, it's just really funny, right? Tina's probably my second favorite, just because she's so awkward, and I love the fact that it's a guy playing her voice. And then Louise I kind of find her obnoxious sometimes. I love her, and like she's not like a bad character, but she's probably like my least favorite character out of all of them. Although I will say Teddy is by far my favorite person in any animated series. He's like the kindest person ever. Like he'll do anything for those guys. It's awesome.
The only real episode I remember you showed me, and it was Bob teaching someone to drive.
Oh, that was Tina.
Yeah,
that was Tina.
Bob teaching Tina to drive. And she like straight just drives across the entire parking lot and hits the only car there.
Yeah, but no, it's funny because, like I said, like I think the styles that both Archer and Bob's they're very similar in the sense of like immediate response and just like always clever with like the punchline.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and Archer's just cocky. It's just like again like a complete opposite. Like I would never show my nephews Archer.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference there.
Yeah, Archer is on that like next like like adult tier jokes
Yeah.
where they say something just like phrasing, which I use all the time.
I also love in Archer that they do like really like random references. Like at one point they're like, "Who am I, Horace Greeley?" And you're just like,
Yeah, they have like so you're like, wow, that was deep reference. And then it's funny because no one in the actual cartoon gets the reference he's making, which makes another layer of why it's funny.
I've always wondered like the age, like with the animated series like that, like they never age. So like, is Bart literally been like the same? Sorry, I'm bringing in The Simpsons for some reason. But like, have they all been the same age this whole time, or is it just like, does that even matter? Like, could they continue like?
They're all the
continuation?
same age.
Yeah, I guess going back to The Simpsons specifically, they did jump a grade at one point.
Did
like,
they?
yeah, I don't remember exactly. But like Bart went to 5th grade and whatever. So they did age, but I wouldn't say they've continued to age like that.
Like I've never enjoyed like that. Oh, not enjoyed, but I've always wondered like how there's always like a Christmas special and they're the same age every single time. You're just kind of like, but then it's also like, why think about it? Like it's a fucking fictional like it's not even real.
I wasn't thinking about it until you mentioned it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. It's just a weird like the one thing I think about. I'm just like, shouldn't Tina already be like 18 by now? You know?
She's in what, 8th grade? Something like that?
I think she's. Yeah, I don't even know honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
know
definitely
either.
don't even know. Do you?
Definitely wouldn't know.
But I guess, yeah, even like the Archer episodes I've watched, they're kind of just like no real like growth on them either. Like there's no arc for Archer. He's still always going to be like a terrible person.
So the newest seasons.
He was in a coma at one point, right?
Yeah, he just got out of the coma in the newest season, and that's pretty good. I recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just stopped having cable forever ago, so I.
No, I got Hulu, man. That's
Yeah.
where it's at. You can borrow mine if you want. Just kidding, Hulu.
Yeah,
I don't
that was a
I don't-
joke.
I don't
Nobody
lend-
shares passwords.
I don't
like
lend my
that
passwords to anybody.
because that's against the rules and terms and service and stuff. I'm the only one that uses my Netflix. I always forget that we
Can't
don't
see
have
you.
this like on videos and no one can actually see it.
Is there any other animated series that you enjoy?
Almost all of them, honestly.
What's-
I watched all of them, but I mean, Simpsons is just such a classic. So love The Simpsons.
Guys, is it still funny?
It has its moments. Well, anything after they had like some like, obviously the originals are great for about the first like 10 years. Then there's some like ups and downs, and they had like a really good like 13, and then like it makes me laugh, makes me smile.
Yeah, they brought it back just enough to make a movie, and then the movie happened, and it kind of tapered off for me again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was super into South Park. I was really a huge fan of South Park for a long time.
I was.
Yeah. Oh, and that's time.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry for that subject.
When you put it, I was like, I don't know anything about that. You're like, no, I can do it for 7 minutes.
We did it.
You
We
did
did
it. You guys did it.
We did it.
I was fact checking you the whole time and right on that one.
We started doing that, what, 2 episodes ago? Just fact-checking?
All right.
Let's see what topic's next.
We always do that super in sync. We don't even look at each other. It's gonna be mine.
Round 4.
All right, next
Such
topic.
a cute couple.
I know, right?
This is gonna be
What
the
would our ship name be?
shit.
Wow. I was thinking something cute like Chris Aramo or something.
No.
It's not cute at all. That's gross.
Complete opposite ideas.
Gis.
G-Stofer?
Gis.
Ooh, I like that. It sounds like you're saying my name.
G-Stofer.
G-Stofer?
G-Stofer. Stupid. All right, let's probably get to this topic.
All right. Next topic. What do you got there, G?
Next topic is Disney movies.
Oh, okay. All right. Starting timer.
Kim, I know you're a Disney girl.
I do love my Disney. That's just it? Just anything about Disney?
Whatever about Disney
Any
movies.
Disney movie.
Well, whose question was it?
That was Chris's.
Was it mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was your handwriting, so.
Oh, I really don't remember
Or it
that.
might have been Hector's handwriting, too.
It could have been Hector's handwriting.
Either way.
Either way.
Disney movies. What's
Yeah,
your favorite
anyway,
one?
Disney movie. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Well, such a broad question. Where do you start?
I feel like you're a 101 Dalmatians kind of person.
The very first Disney animation.
Snow White.
I don't remember.
It's Snow White.
Yeah, sure.
Suck it, Chris.
I said I don't remember. I didn't say you were wrong.
Favorite one for me has got to be Aladdin.
Ooh,
a
yeah,
good
that's
one.
pretty good.
Well, that's like the glory years. Those are the best years, and that's when we were growing up.
That is the glory years, huh? I mean,
you got
Oh, I remember why I wrote this question now. It was Disney remakes versus originals.
oh, originals.
you mean
always.
like the live action new ones, or
Yeah, like you think it's a petty cash grab or is it like actual cinema?
a little bit of both?
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
I mean, it sucks because we're going to be very biased. Like, I think most of them are trash. The only good like remake that's been out there has been the Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was actually really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
I haven't seen any of the other remakes.
Don't watch the Lion King. Like, watch the
It was
Lion.
fine.
Like, watch the Lion King, but understand you're literally going to watch the same movie with not as good actors playing those parts.
Well, you got to think too
Yeah.
that like especially like the Lion King and Jungle Book, or maybe not Jungle Book, but like Lion King and Aladdin, like they made those into like stage performances
Yeah, that's
originally.
right.
So that existed for a long time. So there was live performances out there.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't as mass produced like the new ones are.
Well, I think it sucks too because you think of like animated like movies, and honestly, like it's going close more to computer animation, right? Like you forget that like Frozen and Tangled are actually like the equivalent of like a '90s version of Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid. You know what I mean? But they're just computerized instead of like actual like.
Yeah,
you know,
there's not
drawing.
really hand animation as in drawings anymore. It's all like computer graphic.
or live action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got to throw out there, we're talking about Disney movies, so this should be a little more upbeat. So what's your favorite Disney character?
Aladdin. Or no, Genie. Genie.
Genie. I don't know. I've always been like a super fan of like all the animal sidekicks in all the Disney movies. Those have always been like my favorite.
Apu.
Like yeah, like in Aladdin, the Apu and then the tiger. I think the tiger has so much personality in the cartoon that's just overshadowed by everything else in that movie.
He's so cute. And
Yeah.
what's funny too is it's a Disney movie, but none of the animals talk in it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't
They
notice
all
that.
like
That's that.
emote and have like all these like human interactions, but none of them actually say real words.
What's really weird is that there's no humans talking in Lion King unless you're singing.
Is there humans in Lion King?
No.
I was like, what?
They-
I got so
they flipped the
confused.
script on that one.
So fun trivia question I just heard yesterday. But so A Bug's Life is the first Disney movie that had no humans in it.
Really?
Yeah,
well, see, but that's
Random
not
fact.
that's not Disney though. That's Pixar.
it's Disney Pixar. It's when Disney bought Pixar.
Yeah, we already had a conversation about that, and you yelled at me.
No, I know.
remember?
So, but the thing is, I think so. Last time we had that conversation, I think you were right that Disney didn't buy out Pixar until like 2000 and something. But I think they
Sorry,
just
say that again.
The first part.
Yeah, the first part. Wait,
What?
say that again.
You
You were right part.
oh that one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways,
I'm
but
gonna just edit it like
but
5 times.
But
on
I
this.
think they did distribute it via Disney, but Pixar wasn't owned by them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
okay.
It doesn't matter. But
Not
yeah, I
originally,
think
but-
you're.
it was a random fact I heard yesterday. I thought I'd bring it up.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Is there any movies outside of like us like being able to go to the premiere that you actually enjoy?
Say that again.
Yeah, I don't understand. That
So
question.
like anything like before 1990 or 80.
Oh, that-
Oh yeah, yeah.
like
before,
I
yeah.
saw the premiere.
No, like a good Disney classic. Like mine would be like 101 Dalmatians that I remember watching growing up.
Sleep-
Or
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. I've never seen Sleeping Beauty.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I've seen all of those movies. I'm not really up to date on like the older ones, but like the '90s Disney movies, I definitely was super up to date on. like Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and all that.
Little
so.
Mermaid,
Yeah, Little Mermaid. I really like Little
Who
Mermaid.
was I singing? I was singing that with Armando.
Whole New World.
No, we were singing the Little Mermaid song. I want to be where
Oh.
the people are. And like we had the videographer that was with us because we were doing a mural for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What are you guys singing?" And I was so offended. I'm like, "What?" Like Under the Sea. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I hate you so much, dude." Like,
Was he like 22?
yeah, he's younger for sure. Really good videographer, but terrible when it comes to Disney knowledge.
Yeah, you have to give him a compliment before you just shit all
Before I
over
just
him.
shit all over him. Sorry, Joe.
You didn't have to say his name.
I don't care.
I'll beep it.
It's out
Yeah.
there now.
Trombone.
Ooh.
But yeah, like so. I mean, like, is there? Because I remember for some reason we grew up watching a lot of like these movies late or like after they came out, right? So
Well, you guys did. I'm a little older than you.
not by much, like actually probably like by like 3 months, if anything. 5?
I saw Toy Story, the original Toy Story, in theaters.
I did too.
Okay.
Yeah, I also did.
Okay.
How old do you think we are?
Yeah, Jesus, we're not that far apart. No, but I mean like. Because I'm trying to think of like what was there was like Robin Hood was out there.
Oh,
101
That is my
Dalmatian.
favorite Disney movie.
I totally
ever.
forgot about that movie.
Aristocrats
my
is one of them.
favorite.
That's the first time I was like, "What's up, Fox?"
There's
So-
one of my
Yeah,
favorite.
that fox was kind of hot when I was younger.
Yeah,
dude.
it's weird.
That is weird.
One of my favorite singers, Roger Miller, old school. He's the one who's the narrator. That's the cock in there.
Oh yeah,
So I was trying not to laugh when you said
yeah,
cock.
I know. I dead stared you guys when I said that. I know.
she's
But-
like, that's a nice singing cock.
But yeah, I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure
My
that
favorite.
movie caused people to become furries. I'm pretty sure.
That's actually that's a good argument right there.
Yeah, I'm almost 100%
What else?
sure.
The Dumbo is part of it. Pinocchio is part of that.
See, yeah, I'm not a fan of Dumbo. One, it's doesn't make any sense if you actually like watch the movie. And two, like, I don't know, it's just so short and the story doesn't have time to progress for me.
I didn't like that movie because when I was younger, my sisters would grab my ears and call me Dumbo and then flap them because I had big ears.
Aw.
Yeah.
Pobrecito.
Well, this got depressing. This is a nice way to end the 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, yep, that's time. Yeah, you're right. You're good at timing things out sometimes.
Just the sadness of
Yeah,
it just
just the
comes out
sadness.
really well.
Womp. All
What's
right.
your guys' favorite Disney movie? Make sure you let us know in the comment section or DM us. Slide them in those.
Yeah, now we have a Facebook page, so make sure to go give that a like and send us a message on any question ideas you have or any comments you want to make on any of the videos.
We also have a Instagram.
Oh yeah, I don't have Instagram. I don't know what that even means. I think I talked last time how I didn't have some other social media, and you called me a loser. I was like,
Yep.
who's really a loser, Mr. Social Media Butterfly?
Dude, no one the young ones don't use Facebook anymore. So we got to go with the gram.
The youngins don't use don't use Snapchat anymore either.
Yeah. So we go with Instagram or the Tiki Taki
The tiki-taki.
Yeah, right.
or the Taki Taki.
The Taki Taki? I like the Taki. You should start your own social media and call it Taki Taki. Anyway, we're going to move on to the last topic. And as always, when we have a guest, the guest gets to choose the last topic. So, Kim,
What is the last topic?
Final round.
Christmas.
oh,
knew she was gonna do
very
this.
topical.
I knew she was going to do this.
Very
I
topical.
knew G was gonna. No, I was gonna.
All
ask
right.
So let me
go.
let me tell you the history behind this. So there was there was a time when me and Kim would hang out because we both would work like late nights, and me, Kim, and Ben would hang out, and we kind of like have drinks at their place. And somehow or another, the whole thing came up of how I don't like Christmas. I'm pretty sure I said I hate Christmas.
You
And-
hate most things people love.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's heartless.
And Kim was at a point
A
drinking wise where she was just
slightly
where-
inebriated state.
where she was so emotional about me not liking Christmas, she started crying, and I felt so terrible about it.
You should.
And then his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
No, I think it grew smaller. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I know Kim is. Kim, tell us about your love of Jesus' birthday and not my cousin. I don't have a cousin named Jesus. Actually.
Really? I think I have a cousin. No, I don't.
My cousin actually has a kid with a guy named Jesus.
Oh, nice.
That's
that
true.
counts.
So that counts. Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Tell me.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, I kind of wanted to hear because Chris wanted to say something.
Oh,
I wanted to hear
yeah.
what Chris wanted to say.
I never really liked the idea of Christmas growing up because I always thought it was too commercialized and all that stuff.
At the age of 5, he was thinking all of this. By the way.
It was actually about like 7 or 8. You can ask my mom or my dad. But I never really liked the concept of it. And then now I'm getting older and I have my daughter, and how she likes it makes me appreciate it way more than just be like, oh, I'm fucking buying presents. Yeah. But now I'm like, ooh, I get to get her something, and she doesn't know what it is. That's awesome.
So your heart grew 3 sizes is bigger when you had a kid.
I already said that
Yeah,
joke. Yeah, it's not.
Okay, continue. You guys talk then. I'm just gonna stand here and do nothing.
But yeah, that's what I kind of turned the page on Christmas once my daughter started getting older, and I had to build doll houses and stuff, and be spoiler Santa. Sorry, Morgan, Santa's not real.
Oh Jesus
No,
Christ!
she's already knows. She already knows. She already knows. Yeah, no, she's been a non-believer for a while.
For
now.
those
I never perpetuated the idea of Santa.
for those kids who don't know about that, Chris is lying. Santa's
Dude,
real.
don't
Yes.
kids listen to this podcast?
You don't know that.
Oh, I can almost 100% guarantee the only child is my child.
If you ruin my niece's like dream of having a Santa in her life, I'm gonna punch you in the groin. Deal?
No,
Okay.
she
Okay.
got to learn.
There's-
She got to learn quick.
Santa is real.
Santa is real. Yeah.
Santa is
Shut up, Chris.
Very real. You can track him on NORAD.
Chris was just naughty his whole life, and
Yes.
that's why he doesn't believe in Santa.
Yes, that's all correct. I'm wrong.
So okay, so where does your love of Christmas come?
Kind of everywhere. Honestly, like growing up, we obviously like getting presents as a kid is great, everything, but that wasn't like the focus of Christmas growing up because we didn't have a lot of like we didn't get a lot of gifts. It wasn't like this like it was a family event. So we loved like driving around looking at Christmas lights and like just being together and like Christmas morning like is not the best part. Even when I was a kid, I was like, obviously you want to like rip open your presents and get your presents, but the best part was just like people were just genuinely nicer. It was a little quieter. It was a lot brighter. I love Christmas lights, love Christmas trees, love decorations. Like Christmas Day is kind of like the end of like this like wonderful feeling, and then it gets a little greedy, but not till Christmas Day, I feel. So my love of Christmas mostly is just like I just love how people at least try if they don't fully like just are nicer to each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
I've turned you a little. You have started to like Christmas a little bit more.
this is gonna sound terrible. I only like Christmas because it's the only way I can get gigs during December. It's not because I actually enjoy like Christmas. But it's also it's for me. It's more so because I mean that's the honest to God truth, and I hate to say it
No,
that
just
way.
watching how you choked.
But it like to me, I think it's also difficult because I do have a big family, and that's just like the stressful part about it. It's just like you have to get gifts, you have to do this, you have to do that, and not only that, like Christmas music, I'm not a big fan of because I worked at a bank for 5 years, and every year that it was Christmas from November 1st until December 31st, and maybe even beyond, it was literally just like just Christmas music every other song until Christmas week, and it was every song of Christmas. And
I'd
I'm
never
just-
had to deal with that like retail experience of Christmas
It's
music.
the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well they think it's the worst.
Santa.
I
Hey Santa.
obviously
It's like,
love
shut up.
Christmas and Christmas music, and I worked retail for 8 years.
Okay, but I will say this: I did a show last year at Tower 56, which is now 477 Distilling. I remembered that. And they asked me if I can
Shout
do
out.
yeah, shout out, check them out. They're really good whiskey. And they asked me if I can do a Christmas show, and I was like, dude, I don't know. Like it's like I don't really know Christmas music, you know. Like I don't really want to sing like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And they're like, just do it. Like it'll be fun. I was like, all right, fine. And they changed that whole mindset of it because like I love crowd interaction. So then be able to do that with the crowd was actually really fun. So now I'm actually looking forward to like I'm doing stuff with the City of Greeley for the Festival of Trees. I have a couple of Zoom meetings that people are asking me to do stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I'm actually excited for this because this is like it brings that joy
You're
to people.
excited about something that involves Christmas?
Yeah, but I mean, just the idea.
See, and now his heart grew 3 sizes.
No, but I mean, but what
We're just gonna keep.
you're just shitting on me. It's fine. Well, the thing that Chris said is like that it is very commercialized, and I think that's what brings me back about it. Like I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is by far my favorite holiday. There's a lot of sentiment there. There's a lot of tough times that were erased that day by itself. You know what I mean? Like, but I hate Black Friday because that's like Christmas ruins that. You know, like what I mean? Like it became very commercialized and being like, we have to get things, we have to do this, we have to do that.
Yeah.
And it's more materialistic for me than it is like the genuine value of it.
For me, definitely Black Friday ruins Thanksgiving just a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
we gotta leave. We gotta go get in line.
Yeah, because I knew,
Not
or
this year.
knew they were my family, but I had a couple family members that worked at like a clothing store or something.
Yeah.
And we sat down for dinner at like 6 o'clock, and then by like 6:30, like, all right, see you later. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I have to go to work. I'm like, oh,
I've been on that end too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like I said, I worked retail, so
yeah,
Oh, you worked at Borders. I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
R.I.P. Now it's IBMC.
yeah, it is.
well, literally. Honestly, it was. People always talk about how Christmas has gotten commercialized, and it has, and that's a bummer. But that's why, like, even when I was little, like, just taking away from all of that, just trying to like tune it out basically, and surrounding yourself with people that enjoy the better parts of Christmas, like that, like. I know you don't like the music necessarily, but like the music and the Christmas lights, honestly, like just getting in your car and driving around a couple blocks and just seeing like
Yeah, it's always
the
fun.
lights.
Yeah. Christmas lights is pretty fun.
It's too
And-
cold. My car sucks at driving in the snow.
Well, that sounds like a personal
It is
Yeah,
a
we don't
personal
really
problem.
get
Yeah.
that much snow in Greeley. We get like 2 big snowstorms, and then it's just cold and doesn't snow again. So we get like hard black snow ice on the side of the roads, but the roads are fairly fine.
That's whatever. Shut up. God, I sound like such a.
He
teen in this one.
looks so sad
Yeah.
and so mad that I brought it up.
No,
but
no,
you
it's-
knew I would
no,
bring it up.
I'm actually enjoying this conversation quite a bit, just because I think it's fun. I get it, and I understand why people love it and enjoy it, but it's just not my thing. It's
Mine's-
stressful
Yeah.
for me.
Mine's this.
although-
It's the sentimental part of it.
The only good part about Christmas in my family is that we make tamales.
Oh yeah, we do
And
menudo on Christmas.
You know why Mexicans make tamales for Christmas?
Why?
So we have something to unwrap every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good one, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll give that a 7 out of 10. Dude, that's pretty good.
Okay, so what are you guys' thoughts on lazy Christmas people?
What do you mean by lazy Christmas?
Like the laser Christmas lights?
Oh, laser.
Like no, so I mean like lazy. I mean which equals to lazy
Oh,
Christmas people.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The projector. kind
The,
of thing?
they like Christmas, but they put no effort into it
Like I can
Kind-
spend this much amount of money.
to not have to do anything.
It's like
Done.
it's
Yeah.
like the dad, like mom's like, put up the lights, and dad's like, okay, and just puts a projector in the front lawn. He's like,
Right.
done.
Those laser lights look so
I don't
terrible.
like it. Like I said, Christmas lights can be cool if they're done right.
Yeah.
Which if you go to Bricks and check it out, by the way, Kim's done all the decorating over there.
Kim and Ben have decorated the bricks windows,
You're
and
just shouting out everybody right
yeah,
now. Trying to
We-
get a sponsor or what?
Yeah.
yeah.
Just-
Ben Pooh, in case you didn't know, and me have decorated the bricks have decorated the bricks windows and included more of bricks every year for about 5 years,
Nice.
and we go all out. A lot of
Go
lights.
hard. Nice. I
Yeah,
like it.
they okay. So here's the thing that bugs me about it too is that they were planning that like 2 days before Halloween. They couldn't even celebrate Halloween before they were planning it. And I'm
Well,
just like, let it go.
Well, I don't like Halloween.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
What you got around
controversial
Halloween?
topic.
You know what? No. So we're out of time right now,
Out
but
of
we're gonna
time.
keep it
Out
going.
of
We're gonna
time.
keep it going for
Oh,
another few more minutes.
All right.
It's well deserved. It's well deserved. You don't like Halloween?
You just want to dig in on Halloween.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay, I actually can understand why you do though, because you worked in the service industry.
I'm gonna say yes, service industry. It's so much fun to like dress up like with your friends, like hang out, like see adorable like trick or treaters, like watch scary movies. But that has not been my experience.
Yeah, that's very true. I can see that too, because like even like we stayed home for Halloween. No, I had to work that night, but I was still like home, and my upstairs neighbors were like handing out candy, and I was like, we had the ring, so every time I see like, oh, what's out there, and I'd be like little kids, I'd be like, oh, that's cool.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we got
cute.
0 trick or treaters, but we got 0 trick or treaters last year too. No one comes down our cul-de-sac ever, so
Yeah, it's
fine.
pretty scary as it is. So
Yeah.
it's scary year round over there.
Yeah, definitely. See, I'm not anti Halloween. I honestly just don't understand people's fascination with it. Like, I get, okay, it's spooky time. Cool. Y'all some spooky bitches. I get it. But I don't like scary movies necessarily. I think they are mostly dumb. And
Unless it's Deep Blue Sea.
is that even a scary movie?
It was for me when I was younger.
That's fair. That's why you keep bringing it up. It's traumatizing.
Yep.
But like, like I get like, oh, we get to dress up and be other people for a night. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't see the appeal on that. I don't know. I just really don't understand.
I'm surprised as a guy. Most guys like Halloween because
No.
what the ladies wear.
Oh yeah, when you see like slutty crayon dancing with like a slutty Petey Piranha or something.
Yeah.
That's
sl-
not even made up.
a
That's
slutty-
a real
Actually happened.
costume.
A slutty Tina with Slutty Bob.
Oh yeah, seen that.
Isn't Tina the daughter?
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm sure it's happened before.
Huh. What are you doing, step bro? I think that's probably a good place to end it right there.
Oh God, that was. We went like an extra 3 minutes on a holiday that came. I just got mad that she like attacked me about Christmas, so I had to attack her about Halloween for a quick second.
I guess that's fair. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
Kim, thank you so much for joining us. I hope
Yes,
you had a
thank
good
you,
time.
Tim.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate
This has
it.
been a blast. If there's anything you want to plug in to our listeners, you have the mic.
I mean, honestly, just I guess go see live music.
Yeah, go visit her at the Moxie whenever they do some shows.
Go see live music anywhere. It's much appreciated.
Definitely.
Yeah, and support local business as much as possible.
Very much so.
It is hard right now, especially with everything kind of rising, but this is people's livelihoods and they need the money.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
really
true.
bad, but it's so honest.
Yeah.
Kim, thank you so much for coming out. Jesus, I think I'm on my Zoom, on the Ben Pooh thing.
Yeah.
All right. Kim, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a blast, and we hope to have you again soon, and hopefully you enjoyed it and
I
you
did.
do more of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. And like always, make sure.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube, and
Stop
if you
taking my line.
like, comment, and subscribe for any questions or comments you might have.
And if you listen on Spotify, make sure you give us a follow.
Also, we're on iHeartRadio and Amazon Music too.
Yeah,
just realized that
we're
this
pretty
week,
much
so.
on most major podcasting platforms, so make sure to follow us on those as well.
Yeah, Kim, follow us.
Follow.
I am.
All right.
Peace.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. As of last night. That's pretty good though. I mean, at least
we got a
something
follower.
happened, yeah.